Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve here for day 30 of the 48-46 day challenge. Today's video is going to be on my favorite variety show. I think it's just going to be one for the 48 side, and 46 I'll do one of Nogi's and one of uh, Kiyagi's shows. I'm just letting you know ahead because, if I had to be honest, I haven't really seen any NMB, HKT, uh, or NGT variety show, so I have nothing to say on that. So yeah, so there's probably only going to be one for AKB, one for SKE, one for STU, one for Nogi, and one for Kayaki. So my favorite AKB variety show, and this is also going to be my favorite 48 group variety show, just in general. AK Bingo. There's nothing that could really beat AK Bingo or even compete with AK Bingo to me. Maybe except like AKB48 show, but even then it's like AKB48 show isn't really up to any, like, it's not as good to me as AK Bingo, because AK Bingo is an absolute classic to the 48 group fandom. AK Bingo is what all of us let's see what would all of us older fans, I would say, all of us older fans recommend to the newer fans to get into right when they join, because AK Bingo just shows like the variety and just the quirkiness of the members themselves, and plus you can learn AKB's history throughout watching AK Bingo through a whole. Although there is in AK Bingo itself, there's 484 or 5 episodes now, and then before AK Bingo was actually a thing, which I still consider AK Bingo, even though it's not officially AK Bingo, with AKB48 Ichiji Goju Kyufun, and then also AKB Zero G Goju Kyufun. So I consider those two included within AK Bingo, although some people might not. But like I said, AK Bingo is just the very essence of AKB variety shows that we all know. We recommend new fans to watch it. And just no, obviously, Sato and Kiyoshi, um, they're not the hosts anymore, but even still, I mean, personally to me, I liked those episodes better than the Muramoto episodes with Paradise, be because I really enjoyed the stuff that Sa Sata, oh jeez, that the Bad Boys, just that the Bad Boys did compared to Woman Rush Hour, with the classics that even the Woman Rush Hour isn't doing, with Shojiki Shogi, Machiburi Dodgeball. um what else did they do? They had a lot of just variety, in a sense, of like games and punishment games and stuff with the Bad Boys, and plus the Bad Boys were like really close with ended up really close to the members, and it was just amazing to see the relationships that they brought. And with Muramoto, we don't get the, like, the variety style games. It's more of like what people saying, yeah, it's more of like a talk show than it is more about, you know, games. But although, even though it is a talk show, more of a talk show now, we still get to learn a good decent amount about the members. And now just seeing how Muramoto is, just like the Bad Boys, becoming more closer to the members, and seeing their relationship get better each week, is just, it's just good to see. But definitely when anybody mentions AKB for variety show wise, I wouldn't think without a doubt it'd be AK Bingo. And then AK Bingo has also gotten some slight controversy knowing wise in the West here for people that aren't fans of AKB and don't know what it is, because if you don't know, the cicada incident where they were blowing a tube, where a cicada was in the middle and they were blowing a tube back and forth, the members, that blew up in the West over here. And I noticed on random YouTube videos, it's like they have that clip all the time for like weirdest game shows. But AK Bingo wouldn't recommend enough, because the members get to express themselves so much, and you get to see the members just grow in like their variety sense. For example, how we saw Machia Ling grow so much over the past year with her variety and everything, and just makes me happy. And especially maybe my favorite segment, besides Shogi Shogi and Mushibo Dodgeball, would probably be the Moe Kyun battles, because those are always high tier for SKE. I would have to say in general, because SKE is dangerous when you have Das there being her Fisher character and just acting all sexy and stuff. Like, Das is just, she beats everyone, I would have to say, when it comes to Moe Kyun battles and stuff like that. Now, if I had the runner-up, like I said, AKB48 show. AKB48 show has the live performances of songs, which I do really appreciate. And AKB48 show is more on comedy skits than actually like variety-wise. I mean, the comedy skits aren't that bad. I haven't really been watching AKB48 show for the past couple years, so I can't really say much on what it's been doing recently, to be honest. But yeah, AKB48 show would be the runner-up for variety shows, if I had to say. SKE, sadly, I have not been watching Musubi, so I can't say anything on that. So, I mean, I do eventually plan on going to watch Musubi for SKE, but I mean, I guess I could link all these variety shows into one. If I had to guess, I can do that for Ebi Keriko, Ebi Friday Night, and Ebi Show. Those three together with Okubo as the host. I guess you can list them all as one variety show, because they're technically the same, except they had different like themes. So SKE, I would do the Ebi series. Yeah, that's what I just called, the Ebi series. Like I said, NMB, I haven't seen one of the variety shows, but I know the most well-known is NMB Genin, but I do want to plan on watching sometime. HKT, I know, has Odokake that I have not seen. NGT, I forgot what they had. Were they also on Odokake? Was it the HKT NGT thing? I'm not sure, but STU, the only STU variety show that I've seen is Seto Bingo, so I'm gonna have to pick Seto Bingo, because I have not seen Imosu yet of any sort, so I can't say anything on Imosu. So that would have to be my favorites for the 48 group in general, with AK Bingo being the best variety show, without a doubt, for AKB ever. Now, when it comes to the 46 group variety shows, for Nogi, this might surprise you, maybe not, but my favorite Nogi variety show is No Giego. And if you don't know what No Giego is, it's where we have, well, it used to be 4 regular members, and they had some guest members come in, and they would try to learn English, and that's where the hilarity pursues. Obviously, it's trying to be a serious show, as the show was made for the purpose of trying to have the members get to learn English before the 2020 Olympics. But just the hilarity pursues of just the members, the regulars, just trying to learn English so hard, because the regulars 95% of the time of the show were worse than the guests that arrived, even though the guests vary um, by episode and show and how much they actually like appear on. So like the only time that I would have to really say, if I had to remember, is where the regulars were better than the guests was when they introduced the third gen Nogi members and also Inoue Sayuri. I think those are like the only exceptions where the regulars were better than the guests. And when the show first started, Hirata Rina was what would you call the she was like not a side host, like she was a special guest, but she was like a regular special guest where she was appearing in every episode trying to help them speak English in a sense, even though she was somewhat participating with the regular members, which kind of like brought the show like a dynamic. But after Hillary graduated from AKB, um, I believe they had auditions because I remember they had like a bunch of other foreign guests appear, and I'm not gonna lie, when with their new regular special guest slash host, I would have to say, Nick, when he first appeared, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like, I didn't really like Nick at first, if I had to be honest, because he seemed like really annoying to me, but over time, I'm really happy that Nick is actually the guest of No Giego because he just finds ways to bring out the characters of each of the members more when it comes to them trying to speak English, and we can obviously see that the members have formed some sort of relationship with Nick throughout the past, I think, year and a half he's been on the show. And it's just so funny how he picks on Mayawada the most, I would have to say. Especially since, you know, in the newest episode, um, when was it was it Nojo that was picked? No, it was either Kawago or Nojo that was picked as the Dabai member. But but she's like, I'm always the Dabai member, and Nick's like, no, I usually pick Mayawada. Just showing how much he like picks on her. It's just great. And I would definitely recommend No Giego. Like No Giego is a variety show where you actually don't really necessarily need any subtitles to watch because you're watching it for the pure enjoyment of the members trying to speak English. So even for me, like every time a new episode comes up, I watch it raw because I believe there's only like the first couple episodes are subbed of No Giego, if I remember. But it's definitely a show where you don't need subtitles to watch because you'll get to you get the point of the show. Runner up from, or at least for me, for variety show wise, Nogi Bingo would definitely have to be the runner up with their Muso, what are they called? It's something Muso, where the members would act out like uh skits of them trying to get your heart to go just pound really fast. I really forgot what it's Muso request. That was the segment. The Muso request, and just seeing the like the variety of each season of Nogi Bingo had something unique about it. Like last Nogi Bingo, it was like on something about getting to see members like different sides of members or something like that. And then the season before was on the third gen. And I would definitely recommend Nogi Bingo without a doubt for Nogi Side. I just haven't seen Nogi Doko or Nogi Zaka under construction, so I can't say anything that on that for the variety shows. And then now for Kayaki, um, Kayaki de Kakanai, without a doubt, is the better of is the best variety show for Keyaki Zaka 46 because you learn so much about the members' personalities and everything. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the essential Nogi under construction for Keyaki Zaka, but I haven't seen Nogi under construction, so I can't say anything on that, like I said before. But you can see, like, you get to really feel like what the members are all about. You get to really get to know their personalities. And although the segments are kind of like hard to say because they're just on random topics in itself, like every episode. But from the start of Kiyaki de Kakanai, we've seen the members grow so much into who they are today, and without a doubt, Tsuchida and Sawabe are just amazing hosts of that show. Because just like Nick does within Noki Ego and how the Bad Boys did for AK Bingo, Sawabe and Tsuchida do an amazing job bringing out each of the girls' personalities and characters and just help them improve them within the show, just stand out in general. Sadly, the only downfall I have for Kyakkite Kakanai is that it Kyakkite kind of, without a doubt, I mean, this is the reason why Hiragana is getting two shows, because Kyakkite Kakanai has, like, neglected Hiragana. Because I remember the first episode they showed the Hiragana members, it took like 50 or 40 or 50 something episodes after to get into part 2 to introduce Hiragana. So they did a really poor job introducing Hiragana in that sense. But Kyakkite, definitely, if you, just like how I would say, if I would recommend any show for a new fan, I would definitely recommend Kyakkite to get them into Keyakizaka. Um, and then Kea Bingo, if I gotta be honest, the first season wasn't good at all. It got better with the second season, and then the third season was kind of like meh with the kanji versus hiragana. And then, as you know, the fourth season was delayed was replaced by Sato Bingo, and now the new season of Kea Bingo is just going to be all hiragana. So I'm looking forward to get to know the hiragana some more. And then, like I said, the Hiragana are getting two new shows, one being the fourth season of Kea Bingo, and then they're getting another variety show with Anjashu is the host. I forgot what that was called, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how that variety show goes. I honestly didn't realize that I would be this long on this video just talking about the variety shows of the 48, 46 group. So what are your guys' favorite 48, 46 variety shows? I would like to know the reasons why you think them. So please leave a comment in down below so I can read. Yeah, subscribe. The channel is still very, very new and small, so I would appreciate you guys leaving a like and subscribe. Other than that, tomorrow's video is going to be on my favorite 48 and 46 group dramas, so if it somehow ends up being as long as this video, I'll be really happy if I can get like more into it. But just if it's if it's as long as this video, I'll be totally fine with it. So that's it for today. Like I said, comment. I want to know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like. That would be much appreciated. And yeah, until tomorrow, guys. Oh yeah, also we'll be leaving some of the previous videos of the 48 group challenge over here. So until tomorrow, guys. See you then. Thank you.